Welcome to Testing and Proctoring Best Practices, the first in this summer's Academic Integrity webinar series. My name is Jennifer Kelly, and today we'll look at steps you can take in the classroom to prevent student cheating during tests and exams. First, let's consider why students cheat in the first place. In a series of surveys over the past 5 semesters, the C.O.D. library has been gathering data on our students' perceptions of cheating behaviors and what counts in their understanding as cheating. The results of the survey are illuminating. 71% of students admit to being tempted at one point or another to cheat on a test or other academic assignment. Over half say they would cheat if they knew they wouldn't get caught. 29% think that cheating on a pop quiz or other low-stakes assignment is acceptable, and nearly 90% of surveyed students report that they would not report a fellow student for cheating. As for what counts as cheating, most students agree that copying a friend's homework, accepting exam answers, and copying and pasting from online papers is cheating. However, fewer than half believe that learning about the contents of a test in advance or recycling a previously written paper counts as cheating. Why this inconsistency? A 2009 multidisciplinary exploration of college students' perceptions of academic dishonesty revealed that millennial students consider some collaborative cheating strategies as inventive, resourceful, a result of peer dependency, and justified instead of dishonest. How exactly do students justify academic dishonesty? Anderman and Kenka write that there are 3 questions that students consider when faced with an assignment on which they might consider cheating. The first is, what is my purpose? Is it to know the material well, or is it to get an A? The second is, can I do this? Am I confident in my abilities? Are the expectations clear? Third, what are the costs? Is the instructor serious about cheating? Is the college? How the student answers these questions is key to determining whether they will cheat. You can, in the structure of your course and in your assignments, guide students to answering these questions correctly. First, encourage students to strive for knowing material well, rather than for grades. Anderman and Kenka write that by allowing students to persist with tasks until they attain mastery, and by providing feedback, you can encourage this thinking around purpose. Second, help students set short-term goals, develop self-efficacy, and gain confidence through multiple low-stakes assignments rather than single high-stakes exams or papers. Chunking or scaffolding assignments with clear and consistent expectations can also aid students in believing in their abilities to complete assignments without cheating. Finally, clearly communicate your classroom policies on cheating as well as the college's. Ensure that students fully understand the penalties for academic dishonesty. By encouraging a mastery approach to goal achievement, students rely on intrinsic motivation, feedback, and encouragement to learn the material of your class. Students with this mindset are less likely to resort to cheating. To review, students are more likely to cheat if they think getting a specific grade is the ultimate goal of the assignment, feel they simply cannot tackle the assignment, and believe that the gain outweighs the cost. Now that we understand why students might cheat, let's consider some of the methods they employ once they have made the decision to do so. Security breaches in exams can happen before, during, or after an exam, and usually involve students bringing cheating materials in or taking testing materials out of your classroom. To learn more about the creative and innovative ways students find to cheat, visit codlrc.org/academic honesty. Click Resources for presentations featuring both high-tech and low-tech cheating devices. Knowing what we do about students' perceptions of cheating, there is no guarantee that you can prevent academic dishonesty through your classroom culture alone. Some students will simply cheat. Luckily, there are specific strategies you can employ to prevent even the most dedicated test and exam cheaters. When your students come into the classroom for their exam, have them place all of their personal items at the front of the room. Coats, bags, books, notebooks, phones, water bottles, snacks, all of it. Consider assigned seating for test days in order to break up potential cheating pairs. Finally, before you hand out the exam, verbally remind students of your cheating policy and the potential penalties. Studies have also found that practices such as signing an honor statement at the outside of an exam reduces the likelihood of cheating behavior. Visit codlrc.org/academic honesty and click Instructor Toolbox for an example of such a pledge. During the test, actively monitor the room. Walk the aisles, make eye contact, and demonstrate that you're watching and engaged. Limit opportunities for students to leave and return to the room, and do not hesitate to move students from one seat to another if you suspect answer sharing. Finally, make a note of any irregularities you see, even if it is not something so overt as to cause you to intervene at the time. Record who was sitting next to whom and at what point in the test you notice something suspicious. After the exam is completed, be sure to collect all exam copies and any scratch paper. Do not allow students to handle each other's tests, and be sure to count the collected exams. You may also wish to adopt some additional testing best practices, such as creating and distributing multiple versions of a test. Copy the different versions on different colors so students know that they cannot cheat off their neighbor's exam. In a multiple choice test, scramble the answer choices on different versions. You can avoid inherited exam answers by changing your questions regularly. Finally, be sure to secure your test files, whether digital or paper. Students' cheating behavior is not entirely out of your hands. By creating a cheat-proof testing environment and recognizing warning signs, you can greatly reduce both the need and the opportunity to cheat. Thank you for viewing this recorded webinar. I hope you will join us for the upcoming sessions in the series: Preventing, Identifying, and Dealing with Plagiarism, Plagiarism-Resistant Assignments, and Creating a Classroom Culture of Integrity.